Hello and welcome to Titanium Talars Tarot, and today I will be doing a poll for Cancer. Okay, so this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. If you were basically called to this, welcome. So this is for any of these planets that are placed in Cancer. If none of these are and you were just called to this, welcome. And if you are a cross watcher, welcome as well. Heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video, right? So I don't have any I don't prefer anything. Whoever wants to watch can watch. And the way this is timeless, so whenever you watch this is whenever it applies. Yes. Now, with that being said, the way I work is that first I pull from the Radlech Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. Then I clarify those with the Brian Frouds Fairy Oracle. And if I need any further clarification, I use Sylvia Netzer's Mirror Truth Lenormand deck. Okay? So, with that being said, let us get into your cards, shall we? Yes. Okie dokie. I'll just sit with them for a moment. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancer, please come forward and share what you have to let them know. First card out is the Emperor pointed towards the right. That is very good. Well, I can't be 100% sure until I clarify, but just as is, it's a pretty good card to have pointing towards the right. Because as you know, well, to me at least, pointing towards the right is that it's on the fast track to coming forth, right? Yeah. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancer, please come forward and share what they should be expecting for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancer, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Next card out is Unity in the reverse. Intergesting. Okay. No more when we clarify. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancers, please come forward and what will they have next? Okay, so the next cards out are the Chariot pointed towards the left and the Two of Summer pointed towards the left as well, at least my left. Now let's clarify. Okay. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancer, please come forward and clarify why the Emperor is here pointed towards the right. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancers, please explain why the Emperor card is here pointed towards the right. Thank you. And we have Penelope Dreamweaver. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do this, make my life easier when it comes time to pick them up. Okay. Penelope Dreamweaver. Now, next card is the Unity card in the reverse. The Unity card in the reverse. Please, angels, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancer, please come forward and share why the Unity card is here in the reverse. And is clarified by Lattice Moon's daughter. Lattice Moon's daughter. Okay. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancers, please come forward and share why the Chariot card is here pointed towards the left. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancer, please come forward and share why the Chariot card is here pointed towards the left. Okay. And it's clarified by Indy. Okay. No. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancers, please come forward and share why the Two of Summer is here pointed towards the left. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for Cancers, please come forward and explain why the Two of Summer is here in the, well, pointed towards the left. She of the Curragh. Or crotch. Okay. So, let's start. First card, the Emperor pointed towards the right. Okay, which is use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. So you are using logic to use your logic and structure to increase your success, which you are very much so. And that is clarified by Penelope Dreamweaver. Which is inspiration, magical dreams, visions. Okay, so you are following a vision and you're following what your logic is telling you to do. All right? And that the card following that is the Unity in the reverse. Now, Unity is do the right things for the right reasons. Maybe you're doing the right things for the wrong reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. You're not really doing that comparison, so you can't really see what works for you. You're just following your initial idea and you're sticking to it. Okay. As a spiritual minded community. And it's not a spiritual minded community. You are being very inflexible in your way of going about things. Now, this reading might be negative for now. Okay, I got excited when seeing the Emperor, but after seeing the other cards, I should have kept that to myself. Anyway, so the idea is that because you are thinking of yourself first, you are not being able to work in a group. You are thinking on the aspect of what can I do? What should I do in solo career? You're thinking of it in a solo career, when in reality you should be working in a group So you are doing something by yourself, which is okay. Sometimes you need that, but other times you need teamwork. You need unity. You need unity to get your ideas moving forward. Okay, and that is clarified by Lattice Moon's daughter. Light casts in shadows, spiritual guidance, illumination riddles. And so what you're getting is not clear messages. What you're actually getting are riddles. And that is a bit confounding to you. It's like, I don't understand what I should do, but at least what this is doing is that it's bringing light on the one thing that you need most, you need to work on most. So, see, the positive side of negative experiences is that it brings stuff to the surface, stuff that needs to be worked on, okay, not shrugged under the rug or tucked under the rug to fester and not really do anything good. Imagine if you had a fruit that fell and rolled under the couch. Okay, at some point that fruit is gonna start going bad, and if you just leave it there without picking it up, it's gonna fester and it's gonna attract like bugs and mold and all those things. And so the negative stuff that is gonna come out of that like moldy fruit is that first it might affect your health, it might affect the odor in the room, things of that nature. So that is why possibly the card following that is the Chariot pointed towards the left. Now the Chariot pointed towards the left to me is an indication of slow movement. Success that comes from dedication. You are not being dedicated in what you want. You are dedicated in certain aspects, but not, you are dedicated on the wrong thing. Meaning your main interest is not necessarily to get this to fruition, to get the project that you're working on finished and resolved. What you actually want is your there's no nice way of saying this, but maybe the project that you're working on is more closer to your ego, right? It's more important to that part of you. So because the emperor, there aren't, some emperors get their power goes to their head, right? And so maybe at this point, whatever you're working on is going to your head, and you are getting too fixated to what you want, and you know best. You're thinking that you know best. No one else knows what they're doing, so why should you even listen, right? But in reality, for you to be able to move forward quickly is by taking multiple ideas, multiple people's idea, and making like a melting pot out of it and having the best idea come out. So in actuality, what is happening is that you're collecting all the ideas from your group, you're putting it in a pot, you're having it simmer, right? And then at the end of the day, when it simmers and it boils down to the best ideas, you have the last word. So you get to choose, because that's what a leader is in taking everyone's perspective, boiling it down, and taking out what's best for the group itself. So that is possibly why the Chariot is pointed towards the left here. see, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline. Maybe your dedication is pointed towards the wrong thing, is what I'm saying. Celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight, right? Being in the spotlight. Maybe that is what you want, but because maybe working in a team means that you need to share the spotlight, you're like, nay, no. But when in reality, you as a leader can bring multiple people in the spotlight with you, you'll be remembered as a better leader than many. Okay? Yes. I mean, then you have the Indie card clarifying the Chariot. And this is indecision, wishing, wishy-washy, commitment, decision-making. So when working with people, maybe you're having a little difficulty deciding because all these ideas, you don't know what to do with them. And it's making you think that your idea is not really valid. So you prefer to stay away from it. Right? Right. Then, last tarot card out is the Two of Summer in the pointed towards the left. Now, the Two of Summer is falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. And because it's pointing towards the left, this is taking its sweet time coming in. Okay? Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. But if you see, a relationship automatically requires two people working together towards a common good. Okay? Now, if you are concentrated on you all the time, this is going to have a little difficulty coming to fruition. Okay, I mean, before it would be, it's in like the 60s, it was more, and depending on which country you live in today, it is more understandable to have men think that they are the only whatever in the group, so everybody should listen to them. Now, I know some people in my origin country still think that way because mostly culture, society brings them up that way. But I am a Libra, and I think that it's that we should share the responsibility in a relationship, and that it's not only all of the man's fault. It's not. It's also partly the woman's fault. Now, it's a two-way street, these things. And so basically, that was a very, very big parenthesis. But basically, is if you are too concentrated on you, everything has to be about you, everything starts from you, everything leaves you, everything leaves you. As in, if you don't do it, it's not done right. Right? If you are having that mentality, if you are thinking that, you are basically setting yourself up for defeat. Not everything should be done by you all the time. That's just too much. Even the best teamwork knows that one does one and the other does the other, or they have a more elaborate way of separating the job between each other, but there is an equal give and take at some point. It is something that is discussed about, and discussed about. Yes. And then the card clarifying the Two of Summer pointing towards the left is She of the Crag, which is the perceptive principle. Yeah. Fertility, nurturing. But with the two of summer pointed towards the left, which is you're not being nurturing, you're not being perceptive, none of that. There is no way in God's green earth that this relationship can be healed, because you need to be two to work on a relationship, not just one, maybe a half, a 1.5 and a zero. Like if we were to separate, okay, I'd say maybe it would be like a 1.5 and a 0.5. That could work if you are into that. But the best is like 1%, 1%. I think both people have equal responsibility in the relationship. Okay? So that is all that I have for you guys this week. And this is all for the betterment of your soul. Okay? So that your soul can mature and grow bigger and wiser. Okay? So that for next relationship, you'll know what to do. You'll have this in your mind and you'll be like, okay, I know this. I should be more like this. I should do more of this. I should pick up more my slack and whatnot. All right? So that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and comment. I love comments. I really do. Okay? So, and subscribe, because that way you'll know whenever I post things, and you'll be one of the first to be, you'll be notified. That's what I'm trying to say. And with that being said, I wish you all a very good week, and I will see you next time. Bye.